Hello, all you movie fans and fanatics out there. It's your boy, McWee's Movies, back again for another movie review. And today, I have one question to propose. What would you do to have your crush love you for the rest of your life? Make a wish and ruin her life? Or don't make any wish and still be an awkward person? Well, that question is the question on the table for the movie Obsession, the new Corey Barker YouTuber made movie. Horror has been taken over by YouTubers for the foreseeable future, so buckle up and get ready. We had the Filipino brothers Bring Her Back and Talk to Me. We had Michael Shanks, I believe, with Together. We had Chris Stumming with Shelby Oaks, and now we have Corey Barker with Obsession, and the next week we have Kane Parsons with The Backrooms. Not to mention Markiplier with Iron Long earlier this year. So, Obsession follows Baron, whose nickname is Baron in the movie, who has a crush on his friend Nikki, and is very awkward in trying to tell her that he has feelings for her. So he buys a one-wish Willow, who grants his one wish that he doesn't believe is real, until he's asked the question for Nikki to love him for more than anybody else ever in the entire world, and he snaps the piece of wood, and then it all fucking goes haywire. We follow Bear through the whole movie, with Nikki being completely crazed, snapping in and out of her trance, because what happens in the movie, I can't say too much because it's spoilers, but her soul is not in her real body, so it's a different version of Nikki than what he originally met in the beginning of the film. Nikki, at the beginning of the film, is a sweet, kind, loving, caring person. By the end of the movie, she's a psychotic, really stuck-on partner that ruins Bear's life because he fucked up his wish by miswording what he said. This movie is a slow psychological spiral into what is by far one of the scariest movies I've seen in the theater, with some of the most gruesome death scenes I've ever seen ever. It is so insanity that Corey Barker, a YouTuber, made this movie, and now he has tacked on A24 for a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. Is incredible for the future of horror. I do want to say, though, is Nikki, the actress who played her, oh my god, she did phenomenal. I've never been so entranced with a performance ever than with Nikki in this movie. She does a great job. I don't know what happened with her, but she took the front stage of this movie and ran with it hardcore. There was jump scares, her movement was creepy, the way she acted in her trance and how she flipped out being out of it. It was so cohesive that when it happened, it startled you. I do want to say, though, is that I have never walked out of a theater before without a thought process. I didn't know what to think when the credits rolled on this movie. Because there's two sides of this story here. It's Nikki and her in and out of being herself of Nikki and this new version of her, which they called Freaky Nikki. And there's Bear's side of it, trying to fix and navigate what is happening, while also trying to get with a different girl when the girl he already has is overly obsessed with him. It is incredible how Corey Barker combined both these stories into one and made it work so well. I love Corey Barker for this, and I cannot wait to see what he does with the future of his career as a director. He's phenomenal. I really love the sets that they did, the house, the car, the party, the job they work at. It was set in like 4 different locations, but each location had a unique way of portraying how Nikki behaved in and out of what she was going through. And then the way that Bear tries to navigate what to do. Should he cancel his wish? Should he alter his wish? Should he kill himself? What can he do to get out of this? Because he put himself in this situation. This is also another unique case in horror. We don't get a lot of movies that are based around wishes that go off the rails. And this is a prime example of why it's so hard. Cory Barker took one concept of the One Wish Willow, made it into an hour and 45-minute plus movie that made my adrenaline, anxiety shoot up. That by the time I walked out of the theater, my heart was racing because of how intense and scary that movie was. Now, I'm not saying it's the scariest movie of the year right now. I'm just saying that if you are a fan of really good jump scares and really good horror, this movie is definitely for you. With that being said, I do believe that horror is in good hands with the YouTube community, because I feel like YouTubers that make movies like this and make horror movies in general understand the concept of what they're trying to do. Kane Parsons has taken a playlist-long internet series at 15 years old and made it into a feature-length movie with mainstream A-list celebrity actors at just 20 years old. I'm 24. I couldn't even imagine how he's feeling right now, working with one of the biggest Australian film distribution companies right now. Talk to Me as big as it is because of A24. A24 made Talk to Me popular. It made Bring It Back popular. It made all these movies popular because A24 knows how to do it. A24 has a list of movies, and they just made another movie with Dave Patel in India, which I read the synopsis of. It looks fucked up and disturbing. This movie is also fucked up and disturbing because it's the psychological torment that Nikki goes through from the minute Bear makes that wish until the minute she reverses it and gets better. Like, start to finish, you see her spiral slowly, and it's methodical. I loved all of it, and they used the silence to get you. There's a couple of scenes in this movie that are silent, and the effects and noises that other things make get you. Now, I would say is, if you do go watch this movie, just be aware it is a lot of jump scares. It is very disturbing in terms of, graphicness and gore and, things that might be not good for the weaker of stomachs. I love this movie. I'm planning to see it again. I'm probably going to see it 3 or 4 more times if I can. But I love this movie so much. Cory Barker is a phenomenal director. And watching behind the scenes of him talking about obsession and that he's trying to make an anthology series, or like he will talk about an 8-episode TV show about different wishes that go off the rails or wishes that go well for the people. Because at the end of the movie, he's talking to his friend and is like, you gotta believe me, it works. He doesn't believe him until he makes a wish and it actually happens. And it ruins Bear's life even more. And I do want to say also this as well. If you are suicidal about anything in life, go get help. Call somebody, seek therapy or whatever. because it gets better. There was light in the tunnel. I say this because it also dives in a little bit about suicide in Obsession. It's kind of a trigger warning as well. But if you are struggling with depression or suicidal thoughts, please go get help. Suicide hotline exists. Therapy is out there. Your friends and family are with you. Do not kick the bucket, because life is short. I mean, we just had a NASCAR driver that was racing last week just die yesterday in Cal Busch. It was a sudden and tragic passing at 41 years old, young guy, and illness just took him. But regardless of that, I hope you guys do enjoy this review of Obsession. If you guys haven't seen Obsession, please go watch it. I highly recommend it. It is one of my best movies right now. The year is second on my list right now. I think it's under Holcomb right now. I gave it a 10 out of 10. I think this movie is phenomenal. It cleared the bar of my expectations of the adrenaline-filled, heart-stopping, heart-racing horror movie that Corey Barker has decided to put on the table. Hope you guys did like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash the notification button so you get notified when I upload a new video. And make sure you guys love what you love, watch what you love, and continue to watch movies in theaters, because without you guys, theaters won't be a thing anymore. And I'll see you guys when I see you guys in the next review, when we'll be talking about Mortal Kombat 2. Bye, everyone.